Men are the first to move, but again, other family members, particularly spouses, participate in the move, and there are other scholars that have looked at this very much so, and this is nothing new in the immigration literature. There's what I think is by now a classical study in 1994, interviewing spouses of different immigrant generations from Mexico by a professor from USC, who basically again found these dynamics and found that women have a lot of a say in terms of reuniting on this side of the border. The spouses did. She only interviewed people on this side, by the way, but people that return might tell you the same story, that they decided to return because they want to be with their families, and family separation certainly puts a strain on the left behind as well in many cases, especially particularly spouses, particularly wives, in terms of them having to pick up some of the slack, so to speak, that they get added obligations back at home and so on. So they certainly have a say, and in our interviews, there's some of this, some of these themes are there. I'm not sure exactly yet how much they'll show up in our results, but certainly people mention how their spouses and their parents and other family members have an influence over them. They actually don't like to say they have any influence. They say they talk to them in this way or another, and they make the final choice, the final decision, which is most likely true in some way or another, of course. But yeah, there's certainly all of this gender component to there's a gender component to our project and to any really to any migration process, even one that is basically mostly composed of men, that many people have started, or many people are looking at, but we're also considering, of course. Yeah, we miss part of the story. We miss a part of the story in which we are not looking at, we don't hear the view of women in the same families, or children for that matter. We don't hear the view of women that came here by themselves and are still here by themselves.